This is Glenn Clark with Pressbox and Jmore, and we are now speaking with Holly Gilpin, the Director of Tourism for Dorchester County, about some of the great travel and events that we can take advantage of in Maryland throughout 2023. Holly, it's so great to meet you. Thank you for taking a couple of minutes for us.
Thank you so much.
So, if you could just start generically, how important is tourism for Dorchester County?
Dorchester County, we thrive on tourists and bringing tourism alive for our visitors. Our tag is Discover Dorchester. Find your way to Dorchester County. We offer everything from wildlife to trails to water sports to wonderful seafood, our crabs and oysters, as well as heritage. We have Native American, we have Civil War trails, and of course, we are the birthplace of Harriet Tubman.
That's wonderful. Wonderful. All right. So obviously we've gotten to a point where the impact of COVID is lessened and everybody's ready to get out and explore and go visit. So give me a couple ideas of things that are going on in Dorchester County in 2023 that are worth traveling to come see.
Well, we're going to kick off the year in January 13th and 14th with our annual Ice and Oyster Festival. This is an ice carving. It is free. And oyster vendors will be there. We have up to right now, I think it's 8 to 10 that have already committed, and we're hoping to get up to a dozen. We have over 40 sculptures already that have been purchased by local vendors and businesses to support this event. We are still looking, of course, for space for that. We have s'mores for kids, ice games. So that's going to kick us off in January. Then we're going to roll right into African American appreciation for February, which we will focus on our African American heritage. We will try to focus on having everyone come to our new statue of Harriet Tubman, which is on our courthouse that it just opened back in the summer. Was unveiled, and it is wonderful. We are also going to be focusing on our churches and cemetery tours, as well as our ghost tours and our walking tours. We have walking tours of Cambridge, Easton Market, Vienna, and we are developing one for Hurlock. So we have a lot of small towns in Dorchester County that are rich in history. So we're really pushing that as well for 2023. Then in March, we will kick off with the Harriet Tubman birthday celebration, which will be the weekend of the March 12th. And that will be at the Harriet Tubman Visitor Center, where it's a weekend long event to capture visitors information, to give them information on Harriet Tubman, to explore down in that way and of the landscape, as well as Blackwater, as well as just the actual railroad, underground railroad.
Wow.
Track.
Wow.
Yeah. We have a lot going on. Then
Yeah.
In the spring, we have our speedboat races. Not sure if you knew this, but Cambridge hosts the Motor Speedway. We are over 100 years with this sport, and we are like NASCAR on the water. And that takes place in May as well as July. So those are two big sporting events. And then, of course, in June, we have Eagle Man, which is part of Ironman Maryland. We will have Ironman Maryland in September as well, again. And then we'll roll right into the Underground Railroad Month for the state of Maryland in September. That will continue that after the races. And this year, we have a new bicycle race that'll be after Ironman in October, a brand new event we're very excited about. And it's a Peloton race, so very sponsored by GFNY. And the city and the county is partnering with that as well. So a lot of sports, a lot of activities. If you like to swim, if you like to kayak, if you like to race, if you like to just come and eat, come on down. We have, of course, our local winery, Layton's Chance, and also our brewery, RAR, which cannot be missed.
Shoo, man, there is a lot going on in Dorchester.
We have a lot going on in Dorchester County.
Holy, and a lot of sports tourism events that are in there, which is really cool.
Yes.
If I could, and I'm sure, Holly, that you hear all the time, hey, I've driven through. I'm sure you get that constantly when you talk about it as everybody's on their way. Tell people why it is that instead of driving through, you should be making your plans for Dorchester County to be your destination when you make the drive.
So when you come across the Marcus Bridge and you enter Dorchester County, your first stop needs to be at our visitor center, which will be right on the right. It looks just like a sailboat, a big boat. You cannot miss it. And our flowing sign, welcome to Dorchester County, and it says water moves us, and water does move us in every way in Dorchester County, from our economics with our fishing, our crabbing, our oysters, as well as our boating and kayaking for sports. So there's so much to do with water in Dorchester County. We are also developing our waterfront right now, and within 3 to 5 years, it is going to be a major harbor stop. We are going to have shops, new restaurants right on the water, on top of the restaurants we already have on the water. If you are a big history buff, it's the place to come. There's no other place. You stop, you learn about Harriet Tubman, but you also learn about our Native American culture. And you can visit the Chacon Village, which is a 3 multicultural, is African American slaves, our revolutionary citizens that were here that founded Maryland, and then we also have the Indians, Chacon Village, and it's a 3 multicultural center, and that is in Vienna, which is also Dorchester County. So, and then right on the water, we have so much heritage to do. We have our own, actually our plantation, LaGrange Plantation and Gardens, and you can tour that. And our historical society runs the museum there about Dorchester County. So you stop at the visitor center, you go to the historical, then you go downtown to the courthouse. You see the auction block where slaves were auctioned during and before the Civil War, and before the Civil War, obviously, as well, where Harriet Tubman's sister was actually auctioned, and you can see that. This statue is where the exact auction block stood. You can tour the Bailey House and Cabin, which are slave quarters. You can go to our lighthouse and our wharf and see where the slave boats came in and track that history. Then you can go down a historical Popular Street and on down to Race Street. We also have the Harriet Tubman Education Museum there as well. Multiple restaurants, all varieties, anywhere from Italian to American flair to, of course, seafood and crab, not to be missed. Then you can go on down to the Harriet Tubman Visitor Center and then to Blackwater and back around. You can also, if you want to do sporting, we have down there, you can paddle boat, you can kayak or take tours, biking or walking all through Blackwater. It's wonderful.
Well, I might need a little bit more than a weekend. I might
You definitely need at least 3 days to stay. Come to Dorchester. We are open. We are open for everything. We are open for time travel. We are open for fun.
I think you have covered just about everything. If there's anything that people still need to know or want to learn more about, give me the website, give me maybe the social. Where would you guide people to find out more about Dorchester County?
So we have a Facebook page, I Love Dorchester County. And then we also have our visitdorchester.org. If you're looking to open a new business in Dorchester, go to choosedorchester.org.
Holly, I can't wait. I have to make a visit
You
now
have to come.
here in 2023.
Please do.
Thank you so much for spending a couple of
you.
minutes with us at Jmore and Press Box.
Thank you so much.